What's up? Welcome to Cosmic Kinks. In this video, we're going to talk about the sexual style of Mars in Aries. Astrologically, when you want to see what somebody's going to be like in bed, it's going to be where Mars is at inside of their birth chart. Mars rules sex, the passion side of sex. Which, like, everybody's sexual style is so unique. I think that it's one of the coolest parts about sex is that everybody engages in sex in like a different way. So Mars in Aries, when somebody has their Mars in Aries, Mars rules Aries. Mars and Aries are like the same energy, so it's all of that passion, all of that fire. It's a fire sign. Aries is the first sign of the entire zodiac. I always see it as like a big bang explosion of fire energy. Mars and Aries like it fast. They like it furious. Like, fighting might turn them on. Mars and Aries are so easily aroused. It's like within a millisecond of the sexual energy taking over, they are ready to go and go and go. They may be quick to start and quick to finish, but they'll be ready to go again. Like, they can finish off and then all that blood flows all over again and they're ready. They have the passion, they have the energy. There's so much energy inside of Aries and Mars. So they're down for quickies anytime, anywhere. Bring it up. And Mars in Aries is ready to go and finish like before you even realize. So they're pretty impulsive. I would say not like Mars in Aries is prone towards cheating, but like because they like don't really have much thinking energy going on when their genitals are aroused, sometimes it can be easy for them to like get caught up in the moment. So that's something to be aware of. Also, as I said, it's a fire sign. Mars in Aries will like literally get hot. Like, their blood will get hot in temperature, and that will like transfer over to their partner too, which can make for some really hot sex, literally, because scientifically, temperature wise, like, heat is always trying to escape, and so it'll like transfer over to its partner. There's like sex toys that get made that heat up specifically because there's so much pleasure inside of that. So if you like it hot, literally, and fast, Mars in Aries is for you. They're also very dominant. This is because they kind of just like only really care about their own pleasure. Aries is the first sign. It's sort of the baby of the zodiac. Will scream and yell for what they want, right? With all of that fire, passion, energy. And so they kind of are a little bit selfish, Aries energy is. And so when Mars in Aries is going into a sexual experience, it's really about like their own pleasure. So they're just going to like do what they want, go after what they want, just because it feels good and they're caught up in the moment and everything is hot and happening quickly and they're just putting their needs first. This isn't to say that they're a bad lover, and some people really appreciate that dominance of just like taking over the experience and are happy to just like allow it to happen to them. But that's something to probably expect when engaging with a Mars in Aries, unless like somebody has a Mars that's also in a dominant sign, like Capricorn or Leo, and then there'll be like a little bit of fighting, which will be even hotter for the Mars in Aries. They'll be all about that, fighting for the power. So dominant wise, they have the power, just because it's not even really up for discussion. Like, they're just going to go after what they want. That being said, I wouldn't say that Mars in Aries is a top. There's a difference there. Dominance and submission, that's about who has the power, and top and bottom, that's about like who's giving and who's receiving. And so Mars in Aries isn't really ever like giving pleasure, even if they're the one like in charge and like going after all of the pleasure. they're doing that because they're receiving the pleasure off of it. And so in that sense, they're dominant, but more of like a bottom. I hope that makes sense. That dom sub, top bottom stuff can be a little bit hard to grasp, but it's helpful to know about like what your own style is when going into experiences, and then kind of understanding what your partner's is like too. That's what I got from Mars and Aries. If your partner is a Mars and Aries, or your crush, then really like it's pretty easy to figure out like when they want you, when they're ready for sex. It just takes like the slightest suggestion of horniness, and like they'll be all over it within a millisecond. Like you'll know, and then they'll take charge of the situation from there. So I hope that's helpful. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, whatever offerings I have below, and I hope I see you again. Bye.